Shannon says in Mama June, from not to hot, that she only has 6 months to live. Welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Mama June, from unknown to iconic, Shannon might not have much time left. Before then, she would prefer to patch things up with her children. In addition, Mama wants to see her kids before she does her 2 years in prison for drug-related offenses. Can this wet celebrity manage her health and get her life in order? Mama June. Shannon turns to Dodo for assistance after feeling too cold. Shannon, aka Mama June, runs out of alternatives in Mama June, from not to hot. Mama's hearing is not yet scheduled. She received an unexpected call from her boyfriend Gino Doke, requiring her and him to appear in court the following day, ostensibly for a trial. The court date was rescheduled by their attorney, so jail time is still an option. However, Mama and Gino are still unsure about their future on Mama June. Road to redemption because of this. Furthermore, June hasn't seen her children since entering jail, and Alana Thompson, also known as Honey Boo Boo, was given custody by Lauren Shannon, dubbed Pumpkin. In order to obtain some information, Shannon and Gino Doke headed to Joanne Dodo Shannon's home. On the whereabouts of her nieces, Joanne Shannon remained reticent. Shannon stated that in the event that she and Gino are incarcerated, she wanted to ensure that her kids were cared for. Due to their pending criminal allegations, Gino faces 10 years in prison and his girlfriend faces 2 years. Dodo said she would call Pumpkin to find out whether the girls wanted to see Shannon on Mama, but she didn't make any guarantees. June, from cold to warm. Journey to atonement. Mother's terrifying prognosis. Mama June. The actress Shannon from Road to Redemption begged her sister Dodo to assist in getting in touch with her children. Dodo inquired about the walker she had seen in a few of the most recent footage. Then Dodo started to wonder if her drug use was the reason she needed a walker. Mama disclosed her stage 3 lymphedema to her sister. She will also pass away in 6 months if she doesn't get it treated. According to Honey Boo Boo's mother, the cause of her illness is related to her lymph nodes and results in limb swelling. Her measurements were 27 inches for one arm and 21 inches for the other. One of Mama's legs was 13 inches longer than the other, she informed Dodo. Mama is even more eager to see the kids on Mama June, from not to hot because of this medical scare. Joanne took a moment to close her eyes and realize how bad her sister's health is. But Dodo informed her admirers that the daughters will decide whether or not to speak with their mother. If Shannon does die, Joanne Shannon does not want to be the reason they never saw her. Mama June. Dodo claims her sister is selfish after being too hot. Fans of Mama June, from not to hot, were informed by Joanne Dodo Shannon that her sister is conceited. Whether or not her sister is whacked out on drugs, Dodo claimed that she is nothing but self-centered. Joanne asked sternly, "Why didn't she text or call to let me know she was okay?" Mama attempted to use her attempts to reconnect with her daughters as an excuse for her lack of communication. She added, however, that they are not returning her calls. Joanne Shannon, though, isn't letting her off the hook just yet. Dodo questioned her sibling about whether or not she was surprised that they ignored her calls. Besides, Dodo made sure Mama realized how Mama's actions affected them all. On Mama June, Road to Redemption, Dodo confessed to her sister that she had lied and had damaged everyone, not just herself. The drama their mother generated is something else the daughters had to deal with. Mama argues for herself in front of the viewers of the What If reality show, claiming that she needs her children back in her life and that she and Gino Doke suffer every day. Will Joanne listen to her advice and assist her in getting in touch with her family? Has Mama been abandoned by the family? Shannon sat alone in her bedroom, the weight of the world pressing down on her shoulders. She stared at the medical report in her hands, her mind racing with a million thoughts. The doctor's words echoed in her ears. "June, you have 6 months to live." The reality of her diagnosis hit her like a freight train. For years, she had battled numerous health issues, but nothing had prepared her for this. As she sat there, tears streaming down her face. She knew she had to find the strength to face the truth and share it with her family. June took a deep breath, steeling herself for the difficult conversations that lay ahead. She picked up her phone and called
Mom.
Lauren Pumpkin.
What's
Shannon.
up?
Pumpkin's voice was cheerful, oblivious to the storm about to hit. Pumpkin, I need to talk to you. Can you come over? June's voice trembled, betraying the severity of the situation. Sensing the urgency in her mother's tone, Pumpkin's demeanor shifted. I'll be right there. Pumpkin arrived at June's house, her heart pounding with a mix of fear and concern. She found her mother sitting on the couch, her face pale and her eyes red from crying. Mom, what's going on? You're scaring me, Pumpkin said, sitting down next to June and taking her hand. June took a deep breath, trying to steady herself. Pumpkin, I went to the doctor yesterday. They found something serious. I have 6 months to live. Pumpkin's world came crashing down. She stared at her mother in disbelief, her mind struggling to process the information. What? No, that can't be true. There has to be a mistake. June shook her head, tears spilling down her cheeks. I wish it were a mistake, Pumpkin. But it's not. I've got a rare, aggressive form of cancer. The doctors have done everything they can, but there's nothing more they can do. The room fell silent as the gravity of the situation sank in. Pumpkin felt a wave of emotions, anger, sadness, fear, all crashing over her at once. Mom, we have to fight this. There has to be something we can do. June squeezed her daughter's hand, her heart breaking at the sight of her pain. I thought about that, Pumpkin, but the doctors are certain. What I need now is to make the most of the time I have left and to make things right with all of you. The next step was to tell Alana Honey Boo Boo Thompson. June knew this conversation would be even harder. Alana had already been through so much at a young age, and June hated the thought of adding to her burden. Pumpkin stayed with June as they called Alana to come over. When Alana arrived, she could sense the tension in the room. What's going on? Why do you both look so serious? June motioned for Alana to sit down. Sweetie, there's something I need to tell you. It's really hard, but you need to know. Alana's face turned serious as she sat down next to her sister. What is it, Mama? June took a deep breath, her voice breaking as she spoke. Alana, I'm very sick. I went to the doctor, and they told me I have cancer. They don't think I have much time left. Maybe 6 months. Alana's eyes widened in shock. No, Mama, that can't be true. You've always been strong. You can beat this. June pulled Alana into a tight embrace, her heart breaking as her youngest daughter sobbed in her arms. I wish I could, baby. But this time, it's different. We have to make the most of the time we have left together. In the days that followed, June and her family tried to come to terms with the devastating news. They decided to seek the help of Dr. Ish Major, the renowned therapist who had guided them through difficult times before. They hoped he could help them navigate this new painful journey. During their first session, Dr. Ish listened intently as June shared her diagnosis and her fears about leaving her daughters behind. He could see the pain etched on their faces and knew this would be one of the toughest challenges they had ever faced. June, it's important to acknowledge your feelings and fears, but it's also crucial to focus on the time you have left and making meaningful memories with your family, Dr. Ish advised. We'll work together to make this journey as positive and fulfilling as possible. June nodded, grateful for Dr. Ish's support. I want to make things right with my girls. I want to leave them with good memories and not just the pain of losing me. With Dr. Ish's guidance, June began the difficult process of making amends and creating meaningful moments with her daughters. She started by writing each of them a heartfelt letter, expressing her love, regrets, and hopes for their futures. To Pumpkin, she wrote, Pumpkin, you've been my rock through so many tough times. I'm so proud of the woman you've become and the mother you are to Ella. I'm sorry for all the pain I've caused you, and I want you to know that I love you more than words can express. Please take care of Alana and continue to be the amazing sister you've always been. To Alana, she wrote, Alana, my sweet girl, you've been my little sunshine, even in the darkest times. I'm so sorry for all the hurt I've caused you. I want you to know that you're strong, beautiful, and capable of achieving anything you set your mind to. Never forget how much I love you. June shared the letters with her daughters during a quiet evening at home. They read them silently, tears streaming down their faces as they absorbed their mother's heartfelt words. Determined to make the most of her remaining time, June planned special activities and trips with her daughters. They visited their favorite childhood places, cooked family recipes together.